good morning, good oh, that's right, it doesn't do the freaking sound if I do it this way. Alright, well, that's annoying. Stand by. There we go. Alright, good morning, good evening, good day, and good night, and this is a little bit on the loud side. We're gonna just turn that down just a few decibels. I hope you're all doing well today. Happy Saturday, happy weekend, happy long weekend for us over here in Canada, or at least for yours truly. And yeah, so we're doing something a little bit different today. I got this game here, The Life and Suffering of Sir Brante. Uh or Brent, I don't know. Sounds English, words are difficult. But yeah, this is a narrative oriented game from my understanding. I've been told that I would very much like it. It was free on Steam. I scooped it up, and yeah. So that's a good thing. Really stream what's up? Well, a whole lot of not much so far, other than this game, some breakfast that I just finished eating a few minutes ago, and this fantastic cup of coffee. Oh, I forgot my power cord for my phone, so I don't want my. I will be right back. I don't want my camera dying on me halfway through. All right, there we go. Alrighty, there we go. That should fix that. All right, and you're Canadian, which part? Southern Ontario, but not Toronto. All right, so hopefully everything works appropriately. I gave this a little bit of a test earlier, very briefly, to see if it would work all right, and it seemed to be doing okay. So hopefully it'll be all right after beyond that. Did uni in BC? Hated it. Yeah, I mean, it's BC. I don't blame you. It's beautiful out there, but you got nothing but a bunch of crackheads. Yeah, but nothing but a bunch of crackheads, natives, and idiots. Crackheads, natives, and old people. Excuse me. Now, sometimes you actually find all three together in one, like a native old person that's also a crackhead. But you know, weather is depressing. It's the weather itself is surprisingly mute. Like, you would think that because it's going to be always kind of like, -5 to 25 degrees throughout the year, it would be really nice. The environment is pretty, but the sun, like it's always kind of dreary sunlight. I'm not built for the cold. I'm from LA. Embrace the cold, brother. Embrace the cold. You deserve it. Meanwhile, over here in Southern Ontario, we get like -35°C up to +35°C. I hate the whole idea of having to layer. I mean, listen, I'd rather have to put more layers on than take layers off, because eventually there's no more layers for you to take off before it becomes socially unacceptable. So, you know, alrighty. I didn't actually play very far. I only went in like one thing in order to make sure that everything was working nicely. So we're gonna just actually start this off nice and new. We need a name. You'll be able to rewind the beginning of any chapters you have completed and continue from that part. You will not be able to go back to the previous chapters and change this. You will live the character's life from all start to finish. Yes. Consequences open. You will see the consequences of your possible choices in advance. It is recommended game mode as you will be able to direct your character's fate the way you want. You can change the setting in any way. Hidden. You will not be able to see the consequences of possible choices in advance. Choose this option if you want to discover the results of your decisions only after you've taken them. You can change the setting at any time in the menu. Yeah, no, we're keeping that hidden. Choose your name carefully. Other characters will address you exactly like this. That is a phenomenal question. Sir Jar Jar Brante. No. That's too silly. I traveled outside. I went to Six Flags Darien Lake a couple times for what was the event called? This would have been years ago. Would have been like 19-ish years ago. No, it would have been like 20 years ago, actually. I would not have been in high school yet. But I went there for an event. Trips to Mexico when you're in Canada? Yeah, that's pretty common. I don't think I actually traveled outside the country beyond that. I've been out to the east side of Canada a few times, like the East Coast, the Maritimes. It's beautiful out there. That's the place to go in the summertime. You know what? Like the actual basic one is traveling to Cuba, though. Ironically, the actual basic is traveling to Cuba from Canada. Sir Johnson. Never heard of it. I also did Cuba. Yeah. That'll do it. It was fun though. I bet Cuba is a nice. Cuba, the tourist location of Cuba is nice. My parents went there. My parents have actually started doing a lot of traveling in their older age. Beaches and everything was pretty cheap. Yeah, that's why Canadians like to go there, because our dollar fucking sucks. Our dollar is so bad right now. It's like almost $1.40 right now to the US currency. Tanning topless the whole weekend. I believe it. All right, let's start. Alrighty. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You will decide his personality, his social status, and what marks he'll leave on history. With every step he takes at your behest, Sir Bennet's character will change and evolve. Your decisions will close some doors for him, but open many others. It's kind of what happened to the currency. I feel like it's impossible that way in America. It's possible if you have a backyard that's enclosed. That's about it. Or if you go to a nudist beach, which there's some of those. But you can't really do it like as a like full-on lifestyle kind of thing. I just feel like most people are super prudish and conservative. I feel like old people beaches are for old people. Well, that's because it's the old people that are just like, I don't care anymore. To be fair, the reason that everything's cheap in Cuba is because their entire like government is just in shambles. I don't know. I mean, I personally don't. I mean, I'm not much of a. Oh, it automatically pressed forward. Darn it. Every victory will be a struggle. The path revealed by utter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. That's how you will create a gripping and unique tale of your own. It goes about his loved ones and his world. Depends on you.
The story of my life remains written on these pages, but my fate has always been my own. Every deed.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip forward. Oh, for frick's sakes. I was gonna turn down the stream volume, but I'll actually just turn down the sound volume just a little bit. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not really one for like I don't like anybody walking around without clothes on personally. Like that's just my thing. Like even guys, I don't really like guys walking around shirtless. That's just me though. If you want to do it, you're more than welcome to. It's just I just personally just don't like it. But I understand the appeal of it. It's so interesting. Like even one. Well, for one, I'm married. So, you know, I don't need that. But I've never really liked it. I've just always felt that I understand the idea that people, you know, they're born without clothes, so why wear them? It's just like I understand the like the mindset and the arguments and everything like that. Hell, they're the arguments that my wife actually has proposed to me. But it's just always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It's just like it's always been more of like, shouldn't you be saving that? Like that, you might, like people have thought I'm prudish, sure. But I was like, shouldn't you be saving something like that to make it that much more special for your spouse? Do you feel the same way about the whole braless look? Not so much. It's just like you should have something covering you. Like that's just kind of my opinion on the matter. Like it's very simple. It's nothing specific. It's just kind of like that. Like I'm not gonna tell like you're legally allowed to walk around topless here, right? So it's like I'm not gonna tell you to go put a shirt on. Braless in Canada is super common. Well, the main reason for that is, so there's two reasons for that. Or there's a major reason for that, I should say, and that's because it gets humid as fuck here, or at least in Southern Ontario. And when I mean humid as fuck, I mean like 80% plus humidity. So it's like nobody, like, we all understand that if you go outside and you're more wet outside in 35 degrees than you are when you were in the shower 5 minutes ago, nobody wants to wear anything that's going to make that worse. Your fingers are stained with ink. Or sorry, oh, here we go. At the end of time, your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged. Your hands are shaking. Yet, the words begin appearing on the page before you, one by one, clicking together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you, and how did you reach this end? Do you feel like it can ever be too obvious or tacky? I think there's something like if you're wearing a tight shirt, it can become kind of obvious. As for tacky, I don't really have an opinion on what becomes tacky because I don't have a sense of fashion. Like my sense of fashion is grab a set of cargo pants and grab like X t-shirt. Like that is literally my sense of fashion. Like I can understand like color schemes and I can see when something just doesn't really work, but like when something's kind of weird, it's like, nah. Lumberjack vibes. Okay, Luis, that's literally just Canadian. That's just Canadian. Oh, would you say that for summer bra or braless? Summer bra, braless there. I don't know. I've never worn one. I assume for summer braless is better because it lets you sweat because you have less sweat going on. You were born and raised and lived your entire life in the blessed Arcan Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth. Whether human or Arcanan, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the twin gods, and each life is not but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the chapel, years of peace teeming with life, and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent places, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces, so many faces of the people you held dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step, you sought to change the world as you saw fit. Choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here, to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy, inextricably intermingled. Could you have taken a different path? Chosen a different calling? Found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. I meant aesthetically as a lumberjack. I'm not wearing plaid. And I'm not buff either. You ever met people that deal with trees all day? They're fucking ripped. They're like farmer ripped. Now on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life, all the paths in life, Why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate? Or was it your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? Ooh, okay. The man himself, the world around him, the higher power, there's no destiny. There's always been yours, and you make it by your own choices. The world around him, the path was charted for you by people, the age, and the society in which you lived. Higher power was forged by the power greater than your own will. This is like just human life is in existence by chance, it is not governed by any law. Which route do we want to go with this? Already getting choices. I like this. Oh, excuse me. Let's just start with the first one, the man himself. All right. You can hear death's footsteps drawing near. You square your shoulders and take a deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than the long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived your life you deserved. Only you can answer for it. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Johnson Brante will live once more. All right, childhood. This is a really smart, like, I really like this idea. This is a really cool idea. It's like one of those, it's literally just a choose your own adventure novel, but in video game form. This is great. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you. So many feats, faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet, you are already showing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in the world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? Prologue, growing up. In chapters childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will live through the hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities, and relationships. By the end of the prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupations of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Who will Johnson Brante grow up to be? It's your call. All right. Oh, we got some buttons here. Year 1118. What's going on in year 1118? What's going on in the 1100s? The 12th century. There was a civil war in England. There's a couple of things. The Second and Third Crusade both occurred in this century. Oh, Frederick Barbarossa was in this time frame. Okay. Fair enough. All right. We'll see what these buttons do in a second. Oh. All right. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first days, steps. Oh, I already read this. Ooh. All right, let's see what these buttons are. So, Destiny, Chapter 1, Personal Life. Okay. Oh my goodness, why am I sneezing suddenly? Every chapter there are a number of events waiting to happen involve your personal path. Holy. Your personal path, your family, your relationships, and even the empire itself. Whether or not these events take place depends on a number of circumstances. Which events should you strive for, and which should you avoid? That is up to you. Oh, what's this? After suffering a lesser death, one is reborn. One who dies a true death. It faces judgment of the twin gods. Why am I suddenly sneezing like a freaking hyperallergenic? Hold on. right, that should fix that. All right. So deaths. Untouched by death. Dead once, died twice, died 3 times. True death. Is this like Disco Elysium? I actually have no idea. I don't know what Disco Elysium is. If it's what I think it is, maybe. Actually, I'm trying to think through. I'm like, the name sounds vaguely familiar. This is like a choose your own adventure novel. So maybe. Planescope Torment, kinda. Okay, that's genre. That doesn't tell me about what the game actually is, though. Represents how attentive you are to the world around you, your ability to comprehend and learn. It affects your frame of mind and the skills you have when you grow up. This is perception. Determination. Perseverance of strength of character, your ability to get your way. It affects the frame of mind. Is okay. Willpower. It's like a visual novel type game. Okay. Yeah. This is kind of that. Although it's more novel than visual, I think. Maintain inner strength and readiness for action. You spend it on difficult choices. Interesting. Okay. House of Bennett. Of Brent. That's a nice family crest. I kind of like it, actually. Reputation. Tarnished honor. The honor of your family and your position in high society affects how nobles treat you and the family. Wealth. Financial state of your family, the level of income you and possessions. Unity. Represents how close and trusting your family is. It affects the fate of your family members. Heir. Stephen Brante. Brant's son from his first marriage and noble by birth. From a young age, he has been striving to be the first of all things and demonstrates superiority to the family. Okay. State of Brent, of Brennett House as a whole, its societal position, its wealth, and the relationship between the family members. It determines the future of your immediate family and the Brennett name. Okay. Family tree. Oh wow, this is like super involved. Okay. Status relationship is -1 indifferent. Gregor Brent. Nobleman of Metal. The head of the Brent family and a nobleman of Metal. Senior judge in the Enisto prefecture. He was the first person in the family to get an education and achieve a noble title. His dream is to see his family ennobled by the sword. A fierce defender of the ancient order, he is preoccupied with arranging the future of his family line. Robert Brent. +2. Father. A nobleman of Metal and a judge at the Estonia prefecture. Following in the footsteps of his father, he earned a noble title at a position of the prefecture. He works tirelessly in his judicial services for the sake of his family. He took your low-born mother, Lydia, as his second wife, thereby jeopardizing the family's noble future. Interesting. Let's do Lydia next. Lydia. A humble commoner from the outskirts of and Enizet, Enazet, Enzata. Neither her lowly origin nor the fact that your grandfather directly forbade the marriage stopped your father from taking her into your home. She now manages the household and raises Robert's children. Your mother is devoted to her faith and insists that her children observe their lots. All right. Deceased, I imagine, is what the skull is. Oh, true death. Okay, so so they have statuses, and hers is at a status true death. Interesting. Okay. Noblewoman of the sword. Of the sword. Interesting. Amelia L. Bourne. Your father's first wife passed away soon after giving birth to Stefan, never to be reborn. Oh, interesting. Never to be reborn. So they're treating a lot of stuff as a form of reincarnation, perhaps? Okay, okay. And a little bit about the way that the faith works. I like this. I like this. Stefan's birth mother, she died while giving birth to him. She was a noblewoman of the sword and the sister of Augustin L. Bourne, a powerful family friend. The match between her and your father was your grandfather's doing. Amelia is said to have been a strict woman with a forceful personality who was proud of her noble origin. And I assume that this means that they're no longer married, and that means that they're now married. Okay, Stefan Brante. Stefan Brante, nobleman of Mattel. +1. So we actually have an okay relationship. Robert Brant's son from his first marriage and noble by birth. From a young age, he has been striving to be the first of all things and demonstrates superiority to the family. Gloria, who is our half-sister, the illegitimate daughter of your mother, Lydia. She has never met her real father. Her position in the family is precarious. Robert Brant has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Not shocking. Your sister is a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. And then this just takes us back to our own profile. Okay. Chapter 2, Chapter 2, Chapter 2, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. Okay. All right, so we can continue on with this. All right. Because they determine what choices that you can take. Yep. Untouched by death. Okay, hold on a second here. So this chapter of the hero that happens in this chapter. The personal qualities at this age make determine which choices you may take. Yeah, everything's at baseline right now, so I can't really do a whole lot. This section, the sections that open up in this chapter. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so this is just a preface for everything that you have access to. Okay, okay, okay. So they actually kind of like, even if you don't go exploring the tabs, they kind of briefly go through what you do have and what you can explore. All right, so that's actually really, really good. Begin the chapter. Birth. At first, there was nothing. No time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then, a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. It was your turn to enter this world. I like this. I like this. This is really cool. Your first memory, you are lying on your back, blinded by bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are part of them. They are part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out a pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them, the ones who made your form and the other made your form from. That hurts my brain. From their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel the difference within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and pathetic, wise and merciful. The love emanates from it, wrapped you head to toe with an invisible blanket. The warmth from it's never ending. The second figure is strong, powerful, commanding, and noble. It is a harsh but fair beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there is also a third figure. Oh, okay. It is like a shadow, barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing ever stronger within you. A soft, open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes and wrap around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Reach out to the palm, reach out to the fist, reach out to the shadow. Or smile at the shadow. Alright, so mom, dad, or self. Or something nefarious, even. Perhaps. Let's start with the shadow. Smile at the shadow. Your smile appears on your face, awkwardly yet genuine. Your mother and father exchange looks and start talking. You know no words yet, so all you hear is sequences of booming sounds. But the stranger behind them has no need for words. Stranger looks is all it takes for you to feel the will to live and act now that it burns within you. So I get 10 willpower out of that. The shadow brings a finger to its lips as if to say, there, baby, don't cry. This is our secret now. And the shadow melts into the light. Your life in this world begins. How will you live it? Year 1119. How long is this game? Like, how long is one playthrough of this? Because if it's like individual years like this, I imagine they skip forward a year or two here and there, but this is going to be like a very involved game. If it's set up like this, like the way that I think it is. Hide and seek. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy by his heavy breath and strong, cold hands. He visits you rarely. Oh, I actually. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, and I like that. Okay, so it gives you the little preface right here as well. Hello there, little Johnson Brent. Brent. Your mother, your mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. Why, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are two more children in the family named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you, often dresses you in tight clothing, and gently holds your hand as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you into the air. Oh, look, this is your brother and sister. He looks like a little shit. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I always get to be in charge because you were born a commoner. Gloria. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Johnson. Let's go play in the yard. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. When you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass within your fingers, it tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar, perfectly straight stick made of light. It's so bright it hurts to look at. Why are you staring at the pillar? At the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know. Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How's he gonna play? Then you hide him, and I'll try and find both of you. You have no idea what they are talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but exciting. Stephen and Gloria glance at each other. Then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes, and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason, and then she's gone. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for a long time, completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? Cry loudly. Find your way home. Sit there and wait. Let's play with the bugs. Well, the bugs are no fun. Ah. Let's sit there and wait. The bush is covered with leaves swaying in the wind. You brush through them with your fingers. The twigs and branches are stiff and will not bend. They are different from the blades of grass. Down on the ground, you see a group of bugs carrying a little twig. You grab it from them. They're so funny. One of the bugs crawls on your finger and bites it, just enough to sting a little. You hear a brisk step, and then leaves and twigs rustling in your part. Your mother leans over you. You greet her with a happy face and show her the twig, the bug on it. So this is where they took you. Your mother picks you up, puts you to her chest and pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears. Stefan keeps staring at his feet. You hug your mother tightly. She is here now. +1 perception. Okay, so it's just single events. Jeez. Another memory. You were still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house giving orders to the servants, though the day in the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother, Stefan, is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister, Gloria. My son, today is the great descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend the day in reverence to the gods. You're too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. The way that like small lights like candles cast shadows is always so eerie. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys here, no chairs, even the carpet has been taken away. There's nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Today we're not allowed to go to any other rooms, and we'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the great descent, everyone must be where they belong. It's quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the door are all you can hear. You are sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It is a little song that your mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every birth. Let us count them. 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand, guide us by the twins' command. Common people work and toil, always patient, never spoiled. Live your lot where you were born, to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know thy prayer. For the twins see everywhere. You are transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze, and a smile creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Johnson? Do you know what it's all about? Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended to us from the shining pillars. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime, anywhere in the world. If you follow your lots as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar. And if you don't, you get eternal torment at the foot. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner. Mom is a commoner too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? The priests and the nobles have their lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do. But I guess they do talk to the twins and then they teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get all that? Did you get it? Silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From the light emerges two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happen before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verse once more. You know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by this divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will these words be? Finish the song properly or sing the last line wrong? Let's try finishing it properly. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. Sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks at you in a surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from the top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the shadow from the window. Gloria turns her head to look where you were staring. Did you see something? You shake your head. Not anymore. Year 3. You're starting to the origin. You're starting to understand more and more about what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. He is a title earned through great service, but your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet come unto nobility. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart that the many poems about the divine twins and the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Again and again, you try to discern the shape of the gods in the stripe of the holy light that shines in the sky all day and night. But the light is so blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath the noble to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names. And Stefan pulls her pigtails. Typical sibling behavior. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way as it is. Soon you will be you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or girl. You will soon love them. You will love them the most. When Father comes back from his trip, he reads an adult book aloud for you. You find the stories of war, generals, and rebellion quite enchanting. Your father approves of your fascination. Study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of Batal and earn your sword. But first, you need to grow up. Growing up. The concept is as terrifying as it is alluring. You keep staring at the lot of suffering. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch in your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You pick it up and hit him with it. You see Mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She is not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan Johnson? You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Your mother shushes both of you and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is the suffer, but your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon, and then he'll rule over the likes of us. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family will be. Ooh. Interesting. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look up at Mother in fear, not sure what to do. Demand an explanation. Deny your guilt. Accept your punishment. Conditions met. Willpower greater than 0. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if it'll show you the ones that you can't take because you don't have certain stats. I kind of want to do this just because I have the option to. Accept your punishment. You look down and agree with what she just said. You're ready to be punished. You start apologizing to Stefan, but he turns his back on you. Before you can finish, the mother takes your hand and leads you away. You do not want to follow her. Your hands are getting sweaty and your legs are growing heavy. Then suddenly she stops, bends down closer to you, looks you straight in the eyes. My son, I see you understand our lot now. We do not defy, we suffer. That is our only path to the twins after all our deaths. Our only way to reach the eternal bliss atop the peak of the pillar. Our virtue is meekness. We are humble in our words. We work hard. We think what is right. We have shown all of this. I'm so proud of you. You have shown all this. I'm so proud of you. She hugs you and finally releases the pent-up tears. You feel so much more at ease now. You are flogged in front of the entire family. Oh, there's even bloodstains on the page. Nice. You are flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again, but you feel the touch of the divine law with each blow. The relationship actually increases. It makes sense, actually, because it does say... Oh, wait, this is with Stefan. I mean, that makes sense because it's playing into what he wants, right? He wants you to be subjugated by him. Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna grab some more coffee. Whoop. Almost set my headphones flying. How's everyone doing so far? I hope everyone's having an alright time. Where's my ceiling? It's right here? Okay. It's like back there. It's like that. Okay, I got lots of headphones. Hope everyone's having a decent time thus far. Enjoying themselves. Feel free to yap at me while I'm playing. I don't have a problem with stopping to have a little chat. Ask me questions and all that sort. All right. Oh, status grateful. So there's more here. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna turn this down in the stream just slightly. There we go. Status grateful. Your mother remembers what you did for her. Okay. Oh, I see. This is good for her because my behavior. Okay, okay. So this is actually like really, really good with its like tracking up, like with its tracking on depth. Willpower goes down. Makes sense. It's interesting because I think the shadow at the start is actually. I think the shadow at the start might be defiance of the gods. And then, so that's where I get the willpower. And then by going along with it, I'm able to, and because that I'm able to go along with it and still make my way forward from it. Interesting. Okay. Mother mostly stays, Gloria's rhythm, rhymes. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day, she grows heavier, her features get rounder. Oh, right, because she's pregnant. It gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day, she takes your hand and puts them on her big belly, and you feel movement deep inside her. You will have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks in the yard now. Yeah, because we're, what, 3 now? You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories.